Here.
Wait for it to be up on YouTube.
There you go. Okay, love you.
Right, YouTube is up, so we're all good there. Go live on TikTok.
Basically, anywhere that the ball's
TikTok's up, we're all good there. Minimize that, pull that over to here. That way I can see the TikTok chat and the thingy chat. I think we're all good. Up to you. I would leave them on just in case. Cause it can... Yeah, true then. Right, so we should be good. TikTok should be up, YouTube should be up, Twitch should be up. I should be good on all platforms. So, there we go. We are going to be playing some Architect Life, a house design simulator. Pardon me. You will have to bear with me today, guys. I am in a little bit of pain, so I'm kind of just biting through it. So yeah, we're going to be doing some Architect Life, which is a building simulator game, house design, all that sort of stuff.
I was going to say, do the roof.
I'm also trying to go off of 2 different like platforms and stuff, so you'll have to bear with me, guys, just so I know that it's working. Yeah, okay, that's all good. That should be good. Right, we should be good from here. So, I could do career, or I could show you guys the tutorials, which is the basic steps. What I'll do is I'll show the tutorials, because then you can get to understand the game just like me. So, this is your desk where you'll spend most of your time designing projects. On your desk, you'll find a model of the site you'll be working on. You can see various elements of the environment around the site. The aim here is to introduce you to the basics of design, so don't worry about it too much. We're not trying to create the perfect house. Let's start by moving around your desk by using the right click on your mouse to move the camera. But you can use WASD as well. Great. Use clicking in your scroll wheel to rotate your camera. And I think it was, yeah, so like that. To change the angle of view, press C to switch to an overhead view. You can also zoom in and out with the scroll wheel. Finally, use R and F to go up a floor and down a floor. Now let's look at how a project is structured. A project is divided into several phases: structural work, finishing work, exterior, furnishing, and decorating. So what we need to do here is let's quickly go to the specifications. With all projects, you need to meet requirements for surface area, budget, and exact numbers of levels. So this is a surface area of 120 meters squared, 150,000 in budget, and levels 0. So it only wants the ground floor, nothing more. So below you'll find other potential general criteria that affect your entire project. Living room and exterior. Living room is what they want, with heating and air conditioning. Bear with me 2 seconds. Alright, why are you being...
I bought like 3 UAVs.
I'll figure that out in a sec. Room cards are organised in sections. Each section contains criteria related to a phase. For this training, we'll focus on the desk. We'll focus on the living room. Let's go back to the desk. First, you need to create the outer walls of your building, and then you'll create your rooms inside this enclosed space. To do this, choose a wall type. So we'll go with concrete because it holds heat and air better. When you draw walls, consider using the help options with shift and change your measurement increments with control. So measurement increments are currently 10 centimeters in length, and snapping is angles and lines. So it will snap to angles and lines. Hey Water Warrior, how are you, my darling? So what we'll do, we'll make it about 10. We'll make it 10 by 10 by 10 maybe. Don't know if that will class as, see, I don't know. So that's only 100. So I can't have that, but we'll work that out in a second. Use V to view your building in different ways. Change your view whenever you like based on what you are doing. So this way it shows your floor, like your ceiling and your walls. This way it shows no walls, but the walls are still technically there. Once you've drawn your first shape, you can create different rooms in it. Let's focus on the living room. To draw your interior, partitions are preferable to walls because they are specifically for interiors and less expensive. However, they can't face the exterior. So what I'll do first, before I do anything else, is I'm gonna move this wall. Oh, it's not gonna let me move it, is it? I'll delete this wall then. And I'm gonna add some more to the wall. Because it wasn't 120. Now it's 127, so that's fine. Delete that. Right, that's now all one. That's all good. So now we need to name it. So we'll go here, go to configuration, and go to living room. That is now a living room. So that's all good. Let's continue with the living room. We'll take a look at all the steps to follow to completely finish a room. First, let's look at doors. There are two main door types, interior doors and exterior doors. Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Water Warrior. I'm good. In a little bit of a pain, but I'll be all right. Megs, would you mind typing in the chat real quick, just so I can see if it's showing my my messages, because it's being a little bit weird right now. Yeah. So first, let's look at doors. There are two main types of doors: interior doors and exterior doors. Exterior doors are used as entrances for buildings, for the building. There we go. I just wanted to double check it was actually working, because it was being like, it's just showing everyone that's joined, and obviously I don't want to risk losing people in the chat because it's always showing joined. Exterior doors are used as entrances for the building, whereas interior doors are used for access between rooms. Let's start with the interior door. Place on one of the partitions to provide access to your room. Well, first we need to actually add a partition because we don't have one. So we'll add a little kitchen. Say there. Yeah, that can be the kitchen. We'll quickly name that kitchen. Oh, you can't. So we'll have to name that hallway. So that's that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Objects, doors.
To be fair,
We'll place. This is just a tutorial, so it's not going to be perfect. So now we've got to place an exterior door. So we'll go with this one, because why not? And the exterior door, ooh, we'll have it dead center, just because, again, this isn't going to be one that I do properly. Oh, nothing much. It's just Lady Pain. I'll just say that, Lady Pain. Just Lady Pain. So now we're going to add our windows. I'm going to go with these ones just because it doesn't really matter too much. For wall objects, you can switch between rotating and moving the object vertically with control. So position, rotation, position, yeah. So that will then do the height of it. That does the rotation of it. So we don't want our windows opening inwards, so we'll put the window there. We'll have another window on the other side. Again, this isn't going to be exactly how it's going to look. I'm just doing this for you guys to show you the tutorial and how it works. So now, let's go to level 1. So level 1, select the roof you want to add. So now we're going to roofs. We're going to go with a gabled roof. And to place your roof, hey Ali, to place your roof, you can use control to choose between manual for drawing a roof freely or automatic for which detects the shape of your ceiling for easy placement. So we're going to go with automatic just because it then does that. Places the roof on right away. Fantastic. The structural work is now finished for this room. Now, if I go down a floor, which is F, it will show me my base floor again. Let's move on to the finishing work. The finishing work phase involves finishings as well as heating and air conditioning. Let's start with the finishing. It's quite simple. All walls, floors and roofs must have a finish applied. So we're going to do the finishings. We're just going to go generic because it literally doesn't matter too much. So we're just going to go for a generic living room. And then it says for the walls, so we're just going to go with white walls. When you place walls, wall finishes, you can use control to choose between applying the finish to individual walls or to all walls in the same room at the same time. Yo, what's going on? Oh my God, Tony, how are you, my darling? Yeah, all's good. Little Miss is 2 in 2 months, well, 2.5 months, so that's mental. Yeah, how's things going with you? I hope you and your lot are good. I'm back properly now. I'm going to try and do it every day at 8 PM. I'm okay, enjoying my day off. Ah, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm going to be back properly. We'll try to be every day or every day at 8. I'm going to be trying to be back every day. And I'm also going to be doing, Isaac is 18 in February. That's mad. That's actually insane. When you place wall finishes, you can use control to choose the school try. Yeah, no worries, of course. I will be going back to PlayStation as well, so I won't just be on like PC. When you place wall finishes, you can use control to choose between applying the finish to individual walls or to all walls in the room at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply it to all the walls. So we'll press control and we'll go to the entire room. All walls are now white. So there we go. Finally, let's move on to the roof. Go ahead and place the roof finish. So for that, we need to go R to go up. Objects. Click the roof. And we will go with a gravel type roof. Don't ask me why. We're just going to do a gravel roof. Oh, you can't do gravel roof apparently on this one. Okay, we will go. We'll go for a Roman roof. Excellent. Let's move on to the heating. Go ahead and place heaters to provide heating for each room. When you place a heater, you can view the amount of heating it provides by the shaded volume. Heaters have different power outputs. The more powerful ones are more expensive, but more efficient at heating a given surface area. So now we've got to add heating, so we've got to go down again. Press our objects and go to our heating tool. We will go with, to stick with the white theme, I think we'll go with this little stick heater. Yeah, we'll go with a little stick heater. So we'll put one up the back here. And we will pop one on this side wall here. That way, heating is all done for that room. So well done. Now we can finish with the air conditioning. It works similarly to heating. So we go back and go to objects, and we will be at the air conditioners. So what we'll do is they're all 2,200. So we'll just go with the generic one. We'll pop a little aircon over on this wall here. There we go. Pop a little aircon over here and pop one on the middle of the wall there. There we go. So now that is all cooled down. The finishing work is done for the living room. Let's move on to the exterior. Now we've got our exterior here. The exterior phase is fairly self-explanatory. This phase is used for placing the building's outdoor elements. So they want 3 trees for the tutorial. So we're just going to go with some little elm trees at the back of the house. So if we go for one there. Again, this isn't perfect. It's not going to look like OMG amazing because I'm not meaning for it to. Because you're not going to see this. So that's the exterior phase done. Let's move on to furnishing. So now we click the furnishing. The furnishing phase consists of placing elements that are essential for certain rooms. So armchair or sofa, coffee table. So we press objects. We can put a sofa in. I think we should go for this sort of one. And then pop it there. So that's where that sofa's going to go. Now we need to add a coffee table. So we scroll all the way down to coffee tables and we find one that we think will look good. And I kind of like this one because it works with the carpet. So we will pop this one in here and we can turn off snapping so that when I do rotate it, when I do rotate it, it's going to work. So we will pop the coffee table like that. So that is the furnishing finished. Next phase, decorating. The decorating phase is completely optional. This is where you can find all decorative elements to put the finishing touches to your interiors and exterior. So if we want to add decorating, this will be like adding stools, this could be adding a kitchen, but because I'm not doing an actual place, this is just the tutorial, I'm just going to leave it like that because you guys won't see it properly anyway. So I'm now going to tick end. Then you press enter. That is your design finished. Enter again. Save your projects to the gallery when finished so you can visit them again at any time. Do you want to save this project? No, I don't. Because I'm not going to be actually keeping that. You guys just saw that for the whole tutorial. So after you've done all the basics and you've built your house, you've got it how you want it, you will then move to a phase which is delivery. This is more so for if you're doing the contracting side of the game. If you're just doing regular, like, free mode and you're not really doing anything, you don't need to worry about this. So for this project, I've taken care of all the design phases. I want you to help me with the construction phases and delivery of the building. Where we therefore need to choose the contractors who will construct the building, monitor the construction, and then receive feedback from the client. So this is the base that this basically the game makes right for that tutorial. So it's a little 2-bedroom, a little 2-floor. So you've got the first floor, your second floor, and then your roof, and a little porch and everything, like a little balcony and everything else. So then this is where you would be like, right, okay, I'm done making my house. End. Then it will take you to the construction phase. So this shows you if you've completed everything to the specifications, which they already have because obviously it's thing. Now that the house has been designed, it's time to build it. You need to select contractors for each construction phase, structural work, finishing work, and exterior. Not all contractors are equal. Their reliability, prices, and deadlines can all vary. You need to consider these to stay within the budget and not exceed the planned deadline by more than 30 days. Over to you. So, you've got 113,360 days to make the house. So, if you go for, say, for example, bricks and timber, that's 52 grand. Right? Then, they are 2.5 stars. They are 52,130, and they take 211 days to do. If you went for Vista Group, they are a 5-star rated, $61,904 and 217 days. Starlight is 1.5, so the lowest rated, 48,872, 207 days. So now you want to be like, finishing work, okay, I want the inside to actually look quite good. So you'd then put a little bit more money into that. That's 36 grand. That is 4.5 stars, 155 days. That is the best they've got on here for finishing work. Then you're like, okay, so 88,000 is 261 days. I've got 99 days that I can have for the total duration. And I've got a total cost. I can spend an extra 22 grand. So you can go for the great outdoors, but you then need to check your duration. So you've got okay brick and timber, not the best, but not the worst. You've got brilliant finishing work, and you've got brilliant exterior. That's going to cost a total of $108,921. And the total duration is going to take 345 days. So you would then click confirm contractors. And this is where it's now going to do the design phase. It's going to show you it building it. So great. Once the contractors have been chosen, you just need to manage and complete the construction. In this phase, you watch the construction of the building on the site. At the top is the construction timeline. You can see how long the structural work, finishing work, and exterior phases will take and when the planned delivery date is. So this is it slowly building. And at some point, it's going to go, oh, by the way, this has occurred. You need to fix it. So when that shows, you'll understand what that means. So an unexpected incident has occurred, but don't panic. This is a common occurrence. You need to find the best way to solve the problem. You always need to make sure you don't exceed the budget. Deadlines can be missed by up to 30 days maximum. So this one is, worksite issue. Cement shortage. We're out of cement and it's holding us up. What should we do? So we can either buy more as soon as possible, even if it's expensive. That will net us $680. If we do, we'll wait for a delivery from our usual supplier. It's an extra 3 days of work. So you can choose to lose $680. I'm good, oh no, you're talking to, I thought that was Josh typing, how are you? You can tell my brain's messed up. Oh Jesus, hello Joshy. So you can either go with 3 days, which is an extra 3 days onto your delivery day. Bear in mind, you remember you can go over by 30 days. So we've got more than enough days to give away. This will take off $680. We currently have 3,815. So I could technically do that one as well. But I'm going to go with the days, just because then you can see what that sort of does. It gives a little red bar in the top that says you've had a problem. Uh-oh, we've got another problem. Weather warning. Strong winds. We can't work with the wind. The gusts are over 80 kilometers per hour. We need to shut down the site. So we can either, we really don't have luck on our side, let's shut down the site until the weather calms down, an extra 3 days, or we'll make up for lost time with overtime. It's going to cost $765. I'm going to take away $765 to show you that that only takes a little bit of your time away. Are we gonna get another one? I hope not. Hopefully it's only 2. It's looking like it might be okay. So there we go. Give it a second. The house is ready. Construction is finished. You can now do a site visit. So site visit, there you go. The house is built and the project is complete. Before finalising the delivery, you can do a site visit and view your work. Take your time and let me know when you've finished. So this is what the game made for you. Like, doesn't mean you have to do the same. Anyone could make anything if you've got the game. So they've added a little table and chairs under there. They've added a little pool with a little deck on the side. They've added a couple of apple trees with a little pond, which is quite cute, but no fishies in there. Then you can go inside and everything you put in when you make it yourself will be there. So you've got like a little fireplace, like a little radiator, so the heater. Hey Dexter. Flower pots on the side, little like designs. They've got like a little washroom. So this is their like little washroom that they made. Again, I'm quite mega when it comes to design, so I might go a little bit more crazy than this. But this is a kitchen, like a dining room table with dining room chairs, some little candles on there, a fridge, some lighting, another fridge. Well, that might be the... Oh, no, that might be cabinets. Cabinets, like fridge, freezer, little kitchen. Then over here, you've got the bathroom. So this is your bathroom. And then this is your little front room area. So your little living room. This is your back door out into that little pond area. Then you've got upstairs. So you can go up the stairs. And then you've got this room, which is a bathroom. Then you've got this room, which is a little bedroom with a little desk and stuff. Oh gosh. Lag's not going to be great because obviously I'm doing it on 2 streaming platforms. So it's like little toilet there. Then you've got this room, which is a little office with like little computer. Like the teal computer, it matches my hair. Then you've got a little bedroom. Again, you can make it your own. Do your own design. Then you've got the balcony, which looks over to the street and the pool. I stream on TikTok, Twitch, I don't know if I could I not say those out loud? I've been saying those out loud for way too long. Yeah, purple app and red app, that thing. I didn't know you couldn't say those. Oh well. So, yeah, purple app and red app. I do them all 3. So this is the exit. Obviously entrance and exit. But yeah, and then you just quit the visit. And then when you finish a project, you can save it in your gallery. But because that's hers, I'm not saving it. So I'm just going to do continue. Let's see if the client is satisfied. They may accept a few mistakes, but if there are too many, they won't approve the delivery. If they don't give approval, you won't earn the remaining money in the budget. You're not supposed to. It's basically a shout out to the other apps, which I guess is not allowed. Ah, fair enough. See, if I knew, like, I didn't really know that, so.
It's the same on the other apps as well.
Budget's complete. Well, whoops. I've been saying it on every time I stream.
But there's very minute consequences.
So there we go. A resounding success. Good work. You now have the knowledge to see a project through to the end. So there you go. That is showing you how to deliver the building. So we can either do career, where I have to follow the budget, the deadlines, all that. Or I can do free mode, where I create my own with everything I've got and try and make a decent house. What do we think? probably won't be a 2-hour stream today, guys. It probably will only be an hour because I am in a lot of pain. And I'm dying of heat, so that's fun. So do we do career or free mode? What are we thinking?
Neither.
Because I'm not 100% sure. Free mode is I can make it myself without a challenge. Career is I have to follow the specifications. I have to follow the design output. I have to follow how long it takes to build. I have to follow how much it costs. I've got to follow every little step. What do we think? Follow every step or create it free? Free mode? Okay. We'll do free build as well because I can't be asked with like the trying to figure it all out and stuff. So now we've got all the biomes. There's a lot.
Antarctica.
Yeah, you have an avatar, Miss Jojo. Hey, how are you, my darling? So you got the Mill, Cachon Lalice, Wanzi Gent, the Galliard, Pinecroft Hill, the Glade, Newgot, no idea, Foxwealth, Forester's Retreat, Antides, Agradevelle, Portman's House, Caligante, Belbreeze, Rural Attitude, the Flower Bed, the Quarry, Villa Qualita, the Sequani, the New Mill. Then you've got mountain biomes, the Hermitage, the Old Rock, Sapin-le-Therme, the Valleys, Lura, Hers Village, Rigdon, Skonjgard, Pelops, Calamoni Falls, Stimberg Lake, Toffenstein. Let me count how many there are and just get you guys to pick a number. That'll be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. 60. Pick a number 1 to 60. And whoever gets it first is the one I'm picking. 60. No. You're funny. 1 to 60. 35. Okay, so that's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We are doing the Gemini. So this is the oh geez Louise. Okay, this is the floor plan that I have to work with. I can't go out of this floor plan. Okay. So that I'm assuming is the street. So is this going to be like 2 houses? How in bananas, Batman, do they expect you to do that? That has me very confused. Because that looks like it's supposed to be a road. this has my brain working. Which is what the game's supposed to do anyway, but I'm assuming that's the street. So it's supposed to be like two separate... I'm assuming that's what it is. Maybe? Huh. My brain's literally trying to figure this out. Because that looks like it's supposed to be the street. And that's like the building section, and that's like the back grass and stuff like that. Same with that one. That one's like back grass. Hey, Ace. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Megan managed to pick a very confusingly hard one. No, but I have my chat up anyway, so I can still read it. I can still see chat.
Yeah, I was just saying in the top left. So
Yeah, I know. I need to figure out a way and find out why.
That's all good.
What's up, Ace? What's with the What's with the face? Oh, I literally can't leave this game because it's in window mode or full screen mode. You're melting. Yeah, don't get me started. You're melting, I'm melting, but I'm melting whilst also being a lady, which really hurts. I need to figure out what this situation is. Because that looks like a... Tell me I'm not wrong. That looks like it's part of a road. Right? Surely they wouldn't expect you to build in this middle bit.
Across the whole thing.
But then this looks like it's road.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten to grips with the layouts yet. So I'm trying to think. Is that part of road? Don't be sorry. Is that like... Can I just... build like... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just testing things. I'm just gonna try and like outskirt the whole thing, and it's gonna be a very big building. This is gonna end up being huge. Holy bananas. Holy bananas, Batman! I don't know what I'm doing here.
Do you ever?
No! That's the house!
I want to see a circle in it.
That's the house! So that exists now in the world. So that exists.
What exists?
The crazy building I've just done. Josh, you want a circle, yeah?
Yeah, I want a circle.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I just delete that side and delete that side. I can't delete the entire floor plan because it will mess it up. Have I heard what? Have I heard what, Ace? Curvature, 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 curvature. So that's the circular situation, which I don't want right now. In what sense? Just the actual game on PlayStation? I'm really trying to figure this out and my brain is like, nah mate.
One more on. One piano.
See, Joshy wants a circle, which is going to be really awkward to try and do. I really need to try and figure this out. You're back with the best profile picture. Love it. I'm literally just... My brain is just like... What? Why am I not allowed to do that? Do I have to like delete the entire thing and restart? I'm going to assume so. Okay, so Joshy wants a circle part to the build. I am still getting used to this as well, by the way, guys, so just don't mind me being a bit confused. The game, yeah, because it was shut down, but they might be bringing it back. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Might be something I have to look into. I'm just trying to think, I literally have no idea what to do right now.
Was on top roof.
Because obviously...
Got pretty far.
I could do teardrops. You're so lucky to have a brain. I could never have one of those. See, I'm normally okay, but I just, because of the pain I'm in, my brain's a bit like, what? Okay, so I can do 1 meter lengths. Just trying to think how you would really go about this.
One bed week. Two top all way.
Not what I wanted to do. That went too far.
One more kitchen. 2 push-your-free kitchen. I spawned out,
don't even know what I'm really doing here, guys. I'm just trying to be like, yeah, this will look okay. I have no clue if it's going to.
2 top flat, go across bridge.
So that's the design we've got. I just need to try and figure it out.
Lovely.
So I want to put a staircase, like a spiral staircase, because I love spiral staircases. So I'm thinking if I had like a spiral staircase maybe there. But this is huge. Like, this is a huge building. If you look at the staircase compared to the building, it's 818 meters squared. That is a big building. Oh, I'm not 100% sure what to do. See, I could make 2 buildings and just have like a fence gate connecting them in the middle.
1p1.
So it would look a bit like this. So if I delete that, add back a wall there,
2 in the back of P.
and then add a wall there, and then that way I can delete that little bit there, and then I can add like a little railing gate sort of thing to both sides.
It's by the table, nice.
Why are you off kilter?
Be on the table, nice.
Why are you going off kilter?
Top flat, 1e.
Okay, so it's been a bit weird with the whole... Okay, so it's gonna go off at an angle there, which is fine. I can work with that. And then...
Would be on that, nice.
So... If we go there, to that, and then if we bring that maybe in one, and then that way it doesn't have to be... Why does it keep wanting to angle that? If we call this... I don't know what we would call this. What would you call that? Because it's not a balcony. Or could we do this? If we delete that. Oh, I don't think they have it. I don't think they have it.
One top flat, weak.
Then again,
Spawn out.
then again, if I go off that and I go
JJ top.
up to that floor and I go floor, and then if I snap to there,
One like that.
and we build a floor,
Front.
connecting that, then that way we can add some little columns
Yeah.
in these corners, like so. Then that way we can call this a balcony. I think that might be okay. Okay, then we can go.
One more jump.
Okay, I think I've got something in my head now. I've got something.
Roll one off it.
And then if we go for...
I don't even know what rank everyone was. Everyone is ones for me. It was P3 that got us really.
We go for this one maybe, and go through there.
Right there.
And then that can go. No, can't go through there. So it's gonna have to go there. Nope, still not gonna work. Okay. Let's turn you around then. And try and figure out how to get you to work. Let's turn off snapping. Okay, so those pillars aren't going to work there. So if I move these up a tiny bit. Why does that look like it didn't move up at all? We'll just go up to about there. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll add this in. There. That way. Yeah, okay, that could work. Could that work? Yeah, that could. Yeah, that could work. That could work. That could work. That could work. Okay. So then that's gonna hold up the balcony. That's a little under bit, which we could turn into like a little thingy. The door can the door can have an entryway there. So if we go doors, exterior door, will you fit? You will. Turn off snapping. Don't want you opening outwards. Okay, so there's our front door. We've got a start.
Are you sure that's the front door?
Yes. I think. See, I don't know, because that looks like the road, but then I've built on the road, so I don't know.
Look right. Look on the right side, you see an arrow.
Oh, hello.
That's where you're coming in from.
You saw nothing. You guys saw nothing, okay?
I saw everything.
Right, then we need to put exterior doors on these, because these will be your back door and your back door there, technically speaking. So we're going to go with the same doors, just because they're easy. Or no, do we go with French doors? I might go with French doors. We're going to go with French doors. Yeah, we'll go with French doors. So these will open out there, and why are you doing that? There we go. And these ones are going to open out there. So we have doors. This is going to be like a little meet up spot where you've got like little chairs, tables, whatever. This is the front of the house, so this will be where you enter. And then this could be like another little separate room. But I think I will probably leave it up there. We'll start with that. I'll save it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to leave it up there. I'll save it. And I will come live again tomorrow to complete, continue with it. And then that way I can create a new one with that sort of world where I can just figure out how that all works. But I think think I'm going to leave that one up there. And I'm going to do a little less of a late stream today because I'm in so much pain. But thank you guys so much for stopping in. Thank you all for liking, following, whatever. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.